फातोर्डा मतदारसंघात अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 250 का 300 नोटा पडल्या. यू आर सरप्राइज. ही कितें ही आमची मतां न्ही.
आणि सगळे व्हॉट्सॲप मेसेजेस पण मणिपूर घालता. सगळे मेसेजेस आसा मणिपूर 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 मणिपूर. 62-year-old grandmother was raped in front of her 8-year-old child in West Bengal after the post-poll violence. How many from the in the opposition actually questioned Mamata Banerjee on that? Are you telling me that the people of Goa are capable of butchering like the people in Manipur did to each other?
फाल्यां इलेक्शन जालें डिक्लेअर जालेली अशी परिस्थिती येतली की बीजेपीची तिकेट नाका म्हणून सांडून येवपाचे आहा लोक रिजनल लीडर्स. गोवा हमारा भारत का छोटा माथे पर बिंदी है.
Problem with India alliance is not that they cannot gain 25 seats. That's not my problem. My problem is I don't think they can stay together. Before 2027, the India alliance in Goa will break.
Powered by Panchamrita. Travel partners Counto Honda. 20 years of trust and performance. Counto Honda rides on.
नमस्कार येवकार तुमकां. काल निकाल जालो आनी ताजे उपरांत खूब एनालायसीस जालो आनी आतां मातशें इनडेप्थ एनालायसीस करपा खातीर आमी अशे दोन पक्षांच्या फुडाऱ्यांक हाडला जे पक्ष एकमेकाच्या समोर उबे रावले आनी तांणी इलेक्शन कॉन्टेस्ट केलें. सो हेका डिबेट म्हणूं शकना, इट इज मोर लायक अ डिस्कशन. कारण डिबेट म्हणटकर झगडी जावपाची पॉसिबिलिटी आसता. डिस्कशन म्हटलें की मनीस पयलींच मायल्ड जाता. आमचे कडेन आसा सावियो रॉड्रिगीस. सावियो रॉड्रिगीस इज अ BJP लीडर and Savio Rodrigues is a person who has penned a book on Modi Stole My Mask. That is one title. Another book on Modi's achievements for last 10 years.
The last 10
ते येवपाचे आसा. सो ही इज ऑथॉरिटी ऑन मोदी वी कॅन से. आनी सद्या गोंयच्या राजकारणाचेरूय. आनी आमचे बरोबर आसा दुर्गादास कामत. सगळे जाण जाणा जनरल सेक्रेटरी गोवा फॉरवर्ड पार्टी जे इंडिया ब्लॉकाचे अलायन्स पार्टनर्स जांणी फातोर्ड्या लीड केली आनी मडगांवूय म्हणटा ते थोडे थोडे जी लीड देंवयली तातूंतय वांटेकार आसात सुरवातेक. आनी एक म्हत्वाचो मुद्दो काल सदानंद तनावडेन स्टेटमेंट केलो की जे प्रिस्ट आसा धर्मगुरू म्हणटा तांणी. सो ही हॅज नॉट मेन्शन वीच रिलीजन दे तेंच्या खातीर हो रिजल्ट सावथ गोवान आयलो. वील एनालायज सावथ गोवा फर्स्ट. एंड दीस एंटायर टोन वॉज स्टार्टेड वीथ युअर ट्विट्स. ओके, नाव अगेन आय एम रिडींग युअर ट्वीट इन दी मॉर्निंग. I thought that will end, but you are full-fledged. You are tweeting. I read your tweet in the morning. तातूंत तुवें म्हटलां की you also analyze why BJP lost in South.
Yes.
Okay. Let me read it. One local news editor questioned what according to is the main reason for BJP not winning in South Goa. I replied consolidation of Christian and Muslim votes against BJP with Manipur as a trigger, encouraged by religious leaders who believed in the false propaganda that Manipur was religious conflict targeting the minorities and did not want Goa to go Manipur way. Sad but true. False narrative won.
Yes.
Can you just explain on this?
So having been probably one of the few people, the journalists from Goa, as well as a conflict avoider and a conflict resolver, I've been to Manipur 3 times. And when I returned back from Manipur, I realized that the narrative that was being built around Manipur was that of a conflict of religion. And it was not a conflict of religion. It was a conflict, an ethnic conflict that was actually stirred by the large narcotics trade that exists in Manipur. So the narcotics trade in Manipur is about 70,000 crore annually. And that actual fight was a fight of land or wanting to control the hills. I came back, I spoke to many people, including people from the religious communities as well. In fact, the reason I went to Manipur was because in our interaction with the cardinal, that's Philip Neri Farao, he had very categorically told Mr. Sadanand Tanwade and me that the situation in Manipur has greatly disturbed him. And he questioned me whether I personally went to Manipur to see this situation on the ground. It was 48 hours after that discussion that I decided to go to Manipur myself and see the situation from the ground and understand what it is. I met people at both communities, whether they were Kukis, Maitis, or even the Gurkhas and the Nagas. And I've brought this truth out. Now, the fear that was being created during the time of the election and prior to the election, which was spoken about at certain instances of meetings in the church congregation, and sometimes as manner of a what you would say a homily that would have happened from the pulpit of the church, which focused on the fact that they did not want to see Goa turn into a Manipur. I have no issues with the fear around it. That is not my problem. My problem is that it is only natural for people to have fear if there is something that has caused a fear somewhere else. But what that fear was of religion is where I had a problem, because the problem was not religion. What I also felt very sad about is that you are then putting the Goans in the categories of what happened in Manipur. The categories of people that got into that violence. If you see common people in Manipur, they were common people who were hacking people to death. That's not what the Goan is. That's not our culture.
So the narrative was false, and you admit, or you still believe that priests played a major role, and especially when you say priests, you mean to say Catholic priests, Christian
I'm saying
priests.
the Catholic priests were misled into what the conflict in Manipur was all about.
ओके दुर्गादास तुझे कितें म्हणणें तानावडेन स्टेटमेंट केलो एंड देर स्टँड इज स्टील द सेम एंड डू यू बिलीव की बाबा हे दक्षिण गोंयचे सीट जे आयला पळय ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ कॅथलीक क्रिस्टन अगेन्स्ट गेले मायनॉरिटीची मतां
पयलीं म्हणल्यार रुपेश बाब, एक म्हणल्यार जात आनी धर्म हाडप राजकारणान हे अत्यंत चुकीचो एक हे. राजकारणान जेन्ना आमी राजकारण करता, राजकारण म्हणजे डेव्हलपमेंटार जावपा जाय. राजकारण म्हणटे बारीक लोकांक, बारीक अंत्योदय तत्वाचे लोक म्हणटात, तांचो मुख्यमंत्री म्हणटा, तांकां लिफ्ट कशें करप हाजेर जावपाक जाय. पूण फाटल्या कांय वर्सान, खास करून 2019च्यान एक ट्रेंड आमी पळोवपाक लागले की हांगा धर्माच्या नांवार भडकोवपाचे प्रयत्न, धर्माच्या नांवार राजकारण करपाचे प्रयत्न एक खंय ना खंय एक असो एक मॉडलाची सुरवात जाला. हे जावंक जायना. दक्षिण गोंयचे सीट जर तूं म्हणटा जाल्यार तूं पळय बीजेपी जी क्लेम करताली की मायनिंग बेल्टान आमकां भरमसाट मतां मेळटली, तशें जर मेळिल्ले आनी जे कॅल्क्युलेशन ते करताले की आमी 25,000 मतांनी जिखता, तुमकां सो सांगला आसतलें तांच्या लोकांनी लास्ट 2 दीस की आमी 25,000. मुख्यमंत्र्यान सुरवात केली 60,000 वयल्यान की 1 लाख थंय आनी 60,000 हांगा जिखतले म्हणून. 60 वयल्यान 50 लास्ट कावंटिंगे आदले दिसा 25,000 पावले. पूण आमचो स्टँड क्लियर आशिल्लो फ्रॉम डे वन. जेन्ना आमचे कडेन इंटरॅक्ट करताले आमी सदांच म्हणटाले की 15 ते 25,000 मार्जिनात आमी जिखतले. आमी केन्नाच म्हणूं ना की आमी 40,000 जिखतले किंवा आमी 5,000 जिखतले. आवर स्टँड वॉज सिंपल, कारण आमी कॅल्क्युलेशनां करताले. आज तूं मायनिंग बेल्ट, कुर्तोळे सारखे मतदारसंघ जंय पॉप्युलेशन खूब आनी बीजेपीचे समर्थक आहा, थंय कितें जालें 1800 लीड मेळ्ळी तांकां. मडगांव सारखे मतदारसंघ जंय खंबीरपणान तांचो सारको मरून दिगंबर बाबान काम केलें तांच्या खातीर, थंय कितें जालें आज. सो लोकांनी एक मॅन्डेट दिला की मस्तीपणां म्हणटा ती करूंक जायना. आनी हातून खंयच्या एका धर्माच्या नांवार आमचो कॅन्डिडेट जिखूना. मतां कितली आसा ना ना आयक, मतां जी पडल्या कितली मायनॉरिटी आसा साऊथ गोंयान कंपेर्ड टू. हाजो म्हणणें कितें हिंदूंनी आमकां मतां मारलीच ना? मतां मारले न्ही, मतां मारले म्हूण जिखले न्ही. लोकांक खंय ना खंय तरी डिवायसिव्ह राजकारणाचो वीट आयिल्ली आसा.
interject and
Well, no, I'd like him to talk because he's a very articulate person. But let me
complete.
You complete.
So
and I'll answer.
डिवायसिव्ह पॉलिटिक्स खंय ना खंय लोकांनी रिजेक्ट केल्ले आसा. आनी जे तरेन वोटिंग वाडला, तुका हांव क्लासीक एक्झाम्पल दिता. जे म्हाका दिसता हांव तुजे कडेन सांगला, फोंड्या तालुक्यान तांची लीड देंवली. आनी कंपेर्ड टू 2019 जेन्ना बाब सुदीन ढवळीकार तांचे बरोबर नाशिल्लो आनी सुदीन बाब आमचे बरोबर आशिल्लो हे वटेन, त्या वेळाचेर वोटिंग जे जाल्ले आनी एफोर्ट वोटिंग जाला -5% एफोर्ट जाले जेन्ना सुदीन बाब तांचे बरोबर आहा. सो कित्याक? सो खंय ना खंय तरी लोक विटले. आनी कशें आसता, एक खासियत आसता बीजेपी वोटरांची, ते हार्ड कोर म्हणटात पळय ते बीजेपी वोटर, ते कितें करतात, ते काँग्रेसीक मारचेना किंवा आमकां मारचेना. ते एक तर घरा रावतात नाल्यार नोटा मारतात. फातोर्डा मतदारसंघात एप्रॉक्सिमेटली 250 का 300 नोटा पडले. वी वर सरप्रायज. ही कितें, ही आमची मतां न्ही, ही बीजेपीचे वोटर आसतले जांकां कॅन्डिडेट आवडुना किंवा ह्या सरकाराचें काम आवडुना, तांकां ऑप्शन ना म्हणटा नोटाक मारले.
I continue.
पंचामृता फोर्टिफाइड राइस, फोर्टिफाइड यानी प्लस F साइन। पंचामृता फोर्टिफाइड राइस में होते हैं आयरन, कैल्शियम, जिंक, फॉलिक एसिड, विटामिन A, B जैसे 9 तरह के मिनरल्स जो देते हैं संपूर्ण पोषण।
पंचामृता फोर्टिफाइड राइस यानी संपूर्ण पोषण स्वस्थ जीवन। अब घर घर में पंचामृता।
So let me explain to you what I'm talking about as far as religious based thought process that goes on. You cannot deny that certain members of the Catholic Church in the church did have a fear psychosis. That is the reality of the situation. But what did not work in the BJP's favor, not only in Goa, but across the rest of India, is that the consolidation of the Hindu votes did not happen, while the consolidation of the minority votes happened. In much the same way as you are rightly saying that you have gained in Hindu areas, that is exactly the point I'm making. The consolidations happened of the minorities, but the consolidations of the Hindus towards the BJP did not happen. Now that is an introspection we need to do as a party, right? But we cannot change the fact that religion, at least in South Goa, was used by certain religious leaders in order to, based on a false propaganda that allowed for them to use Manipur. Why was Manipur a point of contention in Goa at all?
Was Manipur a point of contention?
सी मणिपुराचो तसो इफेक्ट जाना पूण मणिपुरान जे जाले एथनीक क्लिन्झिंग म्हणटात ताका कोणा तरी एक क्रोनीक कॅपिटलाक हेल्प करपाक तुम्ही इनडेप्थ करात कितें जाला थंय की म्हळ्यार तुम्ही परेड केले बालमनशांक रेप केले मारले आनी प्रधानमंत्री एकूयदा विजीट केलो ना एकूयदा विजीट केलो ना
इम्पॅक्ट झालो काय ना वोटिंगाचे
देश बरो जाला आसतलो न्ही लोक हांगा जात धर्म लागना हांगा
फेक नॅरेटिव्ह तुम्ही
ना
घाला.
रे हांगा लागता ह्युमॅनिटी जेन्ना एक लेट मी फिनिश आय डिडंट इंटरप्ट यू नॉर्थ इस्टान जेन्ना एक घडटा नॉर्थ इस्ट इंटेग्रल पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया जेन्ना एक घडटा एज्युकेटेड लोक आमचे सारखे थंय आमी जात धर्म पळयना ते जाता ते रॉंग म्हणटा आमी
म्हाका सांग तो वेस्ट बेंगालचे रेप जाला. What did the Congress or any of the alliance do?
Yes, I wanted you to come to this point. Wait, I'll tell you now.
Mamata Banerjee go and visit them.
Sandesh Kali incident.
Not Sandesh Kali. I'm talking about the post-war violence.
Wait.
When there was a 62-year-old grandmother. I'm talking about that.
Let him finish. Okay.
The 62-year-old grandmother was raped in front of her 8-year-old child in West Bengal after the post-poll violence. How many from in the opposition actually questioned Mamata Banerjee on that? She never even visited the grandmother.
Editor-in-Chief Chaudhary, if I'm not wrong, I have seen his press conference. He was a PCC president. Unfortunately, he lost yesterday. He questioned. He took a press conference. I have seen it.
Did he visit?
100% he visited.
No,
check.
he did not.
Check.
I'm asking you.
No, check.
I am telling you he's checking.
I am telling you, check.
Did Mamata Banerjee visit?
I am not aware of Mamata Banerjee.
But isn't Mamata Banerjee a part of the India alliance?
I am not aware.
Is she not the chief minister?
I am not aware of Mamata Banerjee.
Is she not the chief minister?
As a part of India
Is she
alliance,
not the chief minister?
Editor-in-Chief Chaudhary
Is she not the chief minister of West Bengal?
And when, with
is
regard
she
to,
not the chief minister of West
Sandesh
Bengal?
Kali incident also, the ladies are on record saying that we were told by the BJP to file
One second.
fake cases.
ताजो इम्पॅक्ट गोंयचेर आशिल्लो काय ना
गोंयान न्ही म्हाका दिसता देशभरान इंडियन जे ह्युमन रायट व्हायोलेशन जाता
अरे सगळे
This is
WhatsApp
सगळे
messages
human rights.
Manipur घालता.
Human right
Every
violation जे
WhatsApp
जाता
message in Goa and Manipur.
ह्युमन रायट व्हायोलेशन जे देशभरात
सगळे messages आसा Manipur. Manipur.
हांगा धर्म लागना तशें जाल्यार आमकां
मणिपुरा कितें
आशीर्वाद
जाला
आमकां
ते
मेळ्ळो
मणिपुराचे सच कितें आसा
अयोध्येक
मणिपुराचे सच कितें आसा
अयोध्येचो आशीर्वाद रामाचो आमकां मेळ्ळो कारण हे बीजेपी वाले डुप्लिकेट राम बघ व्हिडिओ पळयात फक्त बीबीसीन गट्स केले दाखोवपाक की खरें कितें घडिल्लें ते लोकांची घरां मोडून उडयली लोकांची बिझनेस एस्टॅब्लिशमेंट मोडून उडयली कोणाक रिहॅबिलिटेशन केलें ना कोणाक रेग्युलेशन दिलें ना
precisely the point I'm making.
Exactly. So
Hindu
I am telling you,
consolidation does not
I am
happen.
telling you,
But minority consolidation happened on Manipur.
ना रे तशें जावना इट इज ऑन डेव्हलपमेंट आणि प्रयागराज
Then why did the priests bring Manipur into Goa? Why did the priests bring Manipur into Goa?
हिंदूंचे धर्मस्थान
Why did they do that?
प्रयागराज जिंकले आम्ही.
why did priests bring Manipur
I'm saying
into
talk
Goa?
about Goa
Where
issues.
is the video where priests have said that Manipur? Show me a video of Goa anywhere. Show me a video.
I am the witness.
Not witness. You show me a video.
Ask the people
No,
over
you
there.
show me a video. Let us talk on evidence. There's some evidence. Show the evidence.
न तो म्हणटा आपण you went for a mass and
I
you
go
heard.
for mass every day. Okay? Almost every day there was a prayer about Manipur. Okay? The point I'm trying to make is that when you polarize people based on religion, both the BJP and the Congress, you will realize that you are not going to gain anything. You're only going to divide the society. Are you telling me that the people of Goa are capable of butchering like the people in Manipur did to each other?
See, Manipur was a clear-cut human right violation.
No, it was not a human
100%.
rights violation.
To be
The human right violation
Why
happened
did the Prime
afterwards.
Minister speak a single word on it?
I have been speaking
Why
for the time I went there.
you are a local light hours. Why did Prime Minister not speak? Why did not single statement come
When
on the
the
floor,
video
on the
came
floor
out-
of the parliament?
When the video,
Why did not?
That's
why
the same
did
thing
it-
I'm
no,
asking
it
you.
should
Why
have
did
been-
Mamta Banerjee not speak?
We made a.
Why
we are
did
speaking
Mamta
about
Banerjee
Goa.
not speak about the Hindu
He-
girl?
We are speaking about
coming-
Goa.
coming-
and we raised the
coming
issue in the
back to
house.
now, okay,
We stalled the house proceedings here.
Okay.
That is what I'm asking.
And government, when we said we want to speak on Manipur, we want to debate, your chief minister did not allow it in Goa.
The
We did
first
not
time-
allow it. We should have allowed, we should have had a healthy discussion on what's
Manipur.
happening.
What has Manipur got to do with Goa?
Why
Tell me
is it not a integral part of India?
What has it got to do with Goa and
Why?
politics?
It's not about Goan politics.
Are you saying Goans
Are
are
we
going to
not
be
part
like
of
the
India?
Manipur?
Are we not
Okay,
part of India?
coming back to Goa now, कारण आम मणिपूरच्या थंयच उरल्या. एक म्हणजे you made Savio shout, first of all, that is your achievement. Savio is on Republic channel many a times, but he never shouts there. तो इथं काय भरपूर कंट्रोल दवरला.
Many a time we have
Okay,
shouted together
back-
on Arnab show.
Okay, so another thing,
ना,
another
ना, रुपेश
aspect.
हांव एक करेक्ट करता. 2012 हांव मुद्दम सावे बाबा एग्री करतलो. 2012 जेन्ना बाब मनोहर पर्रीकर सत्तेर आयलो तेन्ना त्या वेळाचेर दक्षिण गोंयचे लोक ताजे बरोबर रावले ना बिकॉज कित्याक तो एक वेगळे तरेचें राजकारण करतालो, इन्क्लुजनस हाडटालो सगळ्यांक बरोबर. 19 ते जायना हांगा गोंयांत सिन्स 2019
So,
आणि ऑफ द रिकॉर्ड तो एग्री करतलो.
what you're basically saying,
2019 ते
what
जायना.
you're basically saying
You
is
need a
that
leader who will take all the religion together.
Is BJP politics not all inclusive in Goa?
मनोहर पर्रीकर आशिल्लो त्या पर्यंत इन्क्लुझिव्ह
हय,
आशिल्लो
ते-
ताणें आपल्या छातीर हात धरून सांगचे 19 ते नाच.
there
आता
is
सध्या
one second.
हय.
The late Mr. Manohar Parrikar's brand of politics,
Yeah.
I agree, was
Ah.
completely inclusive. I have said that before, I have said it now, and I will continue to say it. The most important failure that we had in the BJP, it is something I've even told the party, is that the fear psychosis created in the minds of the minorities could have been dealt with better. It's not like we never did it. It's just that it was not impactful enough in order to gain their confidence. Because what happens is, when you take Manipur and people start seeing churches being burnt, they are not talking about the number of temples being destroyed over there as well. 317 churches were burnt in Manipur, but 393 temples were also destroyed over there. But nobody's talking about that because the problems of the Hindus are considered okay. It is a Hindu majority government, it is their problem to deal with it. But the minorities, if something has happened to them, the world has to deal with it, right?
Okay, now next question which I want you to discuss on, or want to ask you, is that आम्ही पहिले की ज्या मतदारसंघातल्यान काँग्रेसवाले भाजपान गेले त्या मतदारसंघात भाजपाक मार पडला, अक्षरशः मार पडला, रायट फ्रॉम मारगांव टू इवन मोर्मुगांव. आम्ही पहिले ओवरऑल पळयत जाल्यार इवन संकल्पाची कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी आसूं किंवा एंटायर मतदारसंघ आसूं किंवा कोर्तालीम फॉर एक्झाम्पल ताणें सपोर्ट केला भाजपाक, पूण थंय काँग्रेसीक लीड मेळ्ळा. आनी कोर्तालीम तुमी भाजपान नॉट ओन्ली आंतोन वाज पळयत जाल्यार तो रमाकांत बोरकाराक घेतलो, सम गिरीश पिल्लैक घेतलो. सो this also sends a clear message to BJP ki now don't disturb other political parties.
See what happened, if you look at what happened in 2019, okay? In 2019, 10 Congress MLAs joined the BJP and 2 MGP MLAs joined the BJP. Now the people of Goa don't take very lightly to such defections. They will wait their time and they will give you a response when it's the right time to give you a response. If you look at all 12 of them that came into the BJP, how many won the elections after that? Just about 3 of them, right? So the people of Goa, that is why I find it very disappointing. I keep coming back to it. When people say that we are going to behave like Manipur, you are not insulting the people of Manipur, you are insulting us as people. We are not that way. Have you seen the barbarity over there?
We in the sense BJP.
No, the people of Goa. Baba.
Overall,
Yeah, the people of Goa. The people of Goa will not tolerate the breaking of the social fabric of Goa. It will never be allowed.
Come back to the point what I have raised की बाबा डिफेक्टर्स जे झाले, we can't call them defectors because अजून स्पीकरान वर्डिक्ट दिवना.
No, they are not defectors, they are
स्विच
people.
ओव्हर जे केले पळय तांणी, सो ते स्विच ओव्हर केल्ल्या लोकांचे कडेन लोक ना, ते गेल्या पूण लोक वचूना भाजपान.
That's primarily because most of them came in because they thought that they would be able to bring in a considerable amount of their votes, whether it's minority votes or whether they are Hindu votes. But in a wave that is happening, and at a national election, they were not looking at whether it was local based election. In the local based election, they might have confidence in that MLA.
सो तेजे म्हणटा 8 जाण परत निवडून येतले म्हणटा तुझे शिफ्ट झाले ते.
I think most of them would come back. This slot of 8 that came in, most of them will come back.
What is your reaction? आम्ही नुवे पहिले
पळय.
नुवे there is a minister BJP and then still you are not able to cross 2000 means I think hardly
Because
2000
Nuwe is a
votes.
largely Christian based
The minister is also a Christian minister.
Correct. So that's why they are paying him for that, no? They are paying him primarily because he's supporting the BJP.
You must be happy with all these things. की तांगे
See,
मताक
defection हाजे मरे he will also agree. Across party lines मरे leadership वयल्या लेवला कितें घेता ते different, but down the line people like him we feel defection खंय तरी बंद जावपा जाय. हेल्थी जर आमी डेमोक्रेसी राखतले आनी गव्हर्नमेंट जर प्रोसेस कर, आज 20 आनी हांगा 22-23 आशिल्ले, गरज नाशिल्ली मुख्यमंत्र्याक 8 जाणांक डिफेक्ट करून हाडपाची. कामां जर करूंक जाय, बाब विजय सरदेसायान ओपोजिशन आमी 2 वर्सां गव्हर्नमेंटान आशिल्ले, फाटले 15 वर्सां कारकिर्दीन 2 वर्सां आमी डेव्हलपमेंट करून दाखोवना. डेव्हलपमेंट विथ वन कन्सेंट करून दाखयला. कित्याक कामां कशी करून घेवपाक कापासीत आसपाक जाय. कमिंग टू डिफेक्शन, देशभरान न्ही एक ट्रेंड जाला आतां की निवडून आयले सरकार उडोवप, म्हणजे सगळ्या कडेन आपूण मी आय. त्या कालच्या रिझल्टान खंय तरी एक ब्रेक पडलो ताका. श्वास घेवंक शकतात लोक. क्लासीक एक्झाम्पल दिता तुका, हिमाचल सरकार निवडून आयले, मेजॉरिटी सरकार आयले, थंय कुफसांव गेले आमदार फोडले, 6 जाण फोडले. कितें जालें तातूंत एक अनफॉर्च्युनेट वायट दिसता यंग भुरग्यांचे. एक 26 वर्साचो तरणाटो जाका काँग्रेसीन टिकेट दिली, एक्चुअली तो बीजेपी वर्कर म्हणून ते टिकेटी दितना बॅकग्राऊंड चेक करपाक जाय. तो हार्डकोर बीजेपीन टिकेट दिवना म्हणटा काँग्रेसीन टिकेट दिली. निवडून आयलो 2 म्हयन्यान फुटलो पर बाय इलेक्शन लढयली. काल रिझल्ट आयले, कितें जालें? हल्लो. 2 म्हयन्याचो आमदार जालो करियर काबार जाले. 4 जाण हल्ले सतले. गव्हर्नमेंट सारको आसा आतां. सेम विथ महाराष्ट्र. कितें जालें? अजित पवाराची गत कितें जाली? हे तो व्हडलो शुअर डिलिव्हर करपी मनीस, कितले ताणें पयशे मोडले बारामतीन तुमी चेक करा वचून. कितें जालें? बायल पडली. एक कोण तो खासदार निवडून आला, सुनील तटकरे काय कोण तो आपल्या कुस्तार निवडून तो 17 थंयचो रिजनल, तर तो निवडून आला, तो फाल्यां वतलो. गोंयानूय तीच परिस्थिती. अरे तुम्ही कितें करतात? सो साऊथ गोंयान जर लोकांनी दाखोवन दिला, हो दुसरो ओपिनियन पोल जालो की आमी दाखोवंक शकता म्हण कितें ते. आनी हांव तुका सदांच फ्रॉम डे वन सांगतालो रुपेश, कॅन्डिडेट कोणूय आसूं, दक्षिण गोंयान कॅन्डिडेट कोणूय आसूं, 15 ते 25 जाणां आमी जिखतले. कारण लोकांमध्ये तो
उत्तर
रोल
गोयचे
दिलो.
म्हाका सांगपा, वी आर जस्ट डिस्कसिंग हाफ ऑफ गोवा. उत्तर गोयचे इंडिया अलायन्स कुड नॉट गेट दी वोट्स.
We lacked some. There was lack in organizational structure of our ally. आणि candidate declare last moment झाले. आणि खंय ना खंय तरी they were far ahead. I think their candidate was declared a month prior before candidate was declared. Organizational lapses जे झाले थंय आमचे नॉर्थान.
वी स्पोक टू विजय सरदेसाय. विजय सरदेसाय सेज यंगर कॅन्डिडेट आशिल्लो जाल्यार बरें पडटा.
That's I'm coming to it न्ही. See, lack of organizational structure, lack of कितें म्हणटात ताका ग्राउंड वर्क, आणि मे बी अ यंग ब्लड कुड हॅव फार एखादी जिखत पड जाल्लो पूण बुड हॅव पुट अप अ फायट. सी, ट्रान्झिशनल जावंक जाय. खंयची पॉलिटिकल पार्टी आसूं, एक ट्रान्झिशन जावपाक जाय. आनी ते दक्षिण गोंयान जाले. म्हाका दिसता उत्तर गोंयान एनिवेज वी ऑल्सो लर्न फ्रॉम मिस्टेक. म्हाका दिसता फुडले हाज्या पयलीं ते जावंक जाय जातले, नो डावट. म्हाका दिसता एक यंगस्टर जर आशिल्लो उत्तर गोंयान, निश्चितच एक बरो फायट दिवपाचो. हाजो अर्थ आमी म्हणना की भाई कलप फायट. भाई कलप इज अ सिझन्ड पॉलिटिशियन. पूण कशें आसता, ज्या तरेन मातशें वयर जाता मागीर तशें फास्ट धांवूंक मेळना एक उर्जा तशी आसना पयलीं भशेन सो एक आनी काँग्रेसीचो ऑर्गनायज स्ट्रक्चर तसो नाशिल्लो
तुझे
Which
what
we
is
have to
your
expect.
reaction now? Here you have everything to speak good about.
No,
Yeah.
I think people have put confidence in Shripad Naik primarily because Shripad Naik is one of the tallest leaders of the BJP in Goa. In fact, he's one of the founding members of the growth that BJP has seen in Goa, and that's why people have confidence in him. In comparison, you had Ramakant Kalap, and I completely agree with him on that point of view. Ramakant Kalap was probably the worst choice of a candidate for the India Alliance in North Goa. If they would have gone in for I don't know whether young or not, but a better candidate, then there would have been a tough fight for Shripad Naik. He would have won eventually. The point is, you see, the politics in North Goa is slightly different from the politics in South Goa. South Goa has always been revolutionary in its thought process and it does not give a damn about any political party, right? If you see when the Congress in 2012, when the Congress was highly corrupt, right? The people of South Goa and the people of most parts of Goa decided to throw them out. And that's how the BJP came in, right? It's the same thing that happens when there is a fear. I keep coming back to that. I have no problems with the decisions. I had no problems with the candidate either, except for his statement, which was on the constitution. What I definitely have a concern with is that comparing Manipur to Goa is what I have a problem with. And that is what I've been raising from the time I have heard.
But that narrative northern कसं जाऊन तर northern also there is sizable minority population.
That's probably because the population in the north is not concerned about the religious ramifications of most of the
North and South Goa are hardly म्हणजे
No,
एक
the
ज्वारी
mindset.
पूल एवढे नाल्यार तेवढे
the mindset. You see, the people of South Goa are extremely rooted to their belief systems. Okay, so today, let's say, for example, take the Shivaji statue in San Jose de Ariel. Technically, if you look at it, Shivaji was a warrior and should be respected for the warrior that he is for the country, right? But there are certain people who had an objection in the manner in which the entire statue was brought in to be put at San Jose de Ariel. Some Punch members were upset of the kind of sloganeering that was going on over there. What happened? People took out the protest that was required. 1,000 odd people came out. You had a lot of people objecting to it, and that also played its role in South Goa. So South Goa thinks differently from North Goa. There might be a divide of a river, but they certainly think differently. Most of the revolutions that have happened in this state has happened primarily from South Goa. And that is today they are seeing the victory of Captain Viriato as a start to the revolution that they want to bring, right? And that is why they chose and focused on South Goa. They did
You
not
believe
focus-
they can have a revolution?
I believe that the most important thing for us to do collectively, whether we are in the ruling or the opposition, he knows my mind, okay? You also know my mind. Is that at the end of the day, what is it that the people of the South Goa want and what is it that the people of Goa want? We can assume there are many things we can do for them, but if they don't want it, then there's no point in us doing it for them, right? But opposing infrastructure development is something I have a huge issue with. Because if you're not going to develop the related infrastructure, there is not going to be economic progress happening in Goa.
No, that is fine. Let's not get into that. Politically, I want to know whether India Alliance has great future in South Goa.
If they work hard, yes.
So BJP has no future in South Goa.
BJP has a lot of future in the South.
So how can both have a full future in South Goa?
Why? Though both we can continue
Until
together.
unless you have alliance. So
Let's look at it this way, okay? Now he's a representative of India Alliance and he has fought a very good election, right? How much did they win by? They won by 15,000 odd votes. That is in technicality, that's a very close margin. But what it did do was bring both political parties united enough to fight for a cause, and that cause was not their interest. Their cause was the interest of Goa. So today in South Goa, for example, if the India Alliance continues to fight, the BJP will also put its best foot forward, no?
cause was in the interest of Goa.
Goa.
Means
Both were
having
fighting for.
Viriato Fernandes was in the interest of Goa.
And so was Pallavi.
ते तू म्हणणार सारखे सांग म्हणजे जाता कशें की
See,
वी आमची नॅरेटिव्ह रॉंग जाता
let me explain.
आमी म्हणटले की सावियो इज वॉज सपोर्टिंग कॅप्टन विरेटो
No. Let me explain. I am saying
And by heart he might have supported. Who knows?
इंग्लिशेन उलयतना आमकां आनी बरें
हांव
डिफिकल्ट
तुका सांगता दोन कॅन्डिडेट आसतले
हय
right? One is Captain Viriato and one is Pallavi Dempo, right? Both are educated candidates.
हय
Both are well versed in subjects of their speciality. So for the people of Goa, both of them were ideal choices. They had to choose between one of the two. They decided to choose Viriato for reasons best known to them, right?
No, you have given reasons. Manipur, तू
Correct.
दिला reasons.
Correct.
Best known to you.
Best known to them also. No, my analysis is that Manipur was utilized. But I am saying these two candidates were good. Now, assuming if we continue in this fashion, where they put up good educated candidates, we put up good educated candidates, would not the electorate benefit from it? Today, the narrative of the discourse in South Goa was not as divisive as the narrative that was there in other parts of the country. They almost focused on the real issues of South Goa, except for the Manipur thing.
Except for the Manipur.
Correct. But they had not brought it in their discussion. It was the priests that brought it in their discussion. None of the political leaders brought it.
बरो लागी दिसता म्हाका इंडिया एलायन्साच्या
No, I'm only being fair.
Savio always speaks truth.
I'm only being fair to the analysis. Please understand.
2% rise in votes for BJP in South Goa 2% आणि वाढले त्यांचे votes.
I am saying today.
हा
Brand Dempo.
ब्रँड डेम्पो
ती जी मतां पडली आमच्या अध्यक्षान क्लियर सांगले आणि कोण कॅन्डिडेट आशिल्लो जाल्यार 50,000
आणि
पडपाचो.
कोणी तुझ्या अध्यक्षान नाव घेतला दिगंबर कामत
दिगंबर कामतचो आणि कोणी आसूं XYZ आणि कोणी आसूं जाल्यार 50,000 वयर पडपाचो मार्जिनान.
Brand Dempo work.
ब्रँड डेम्पो आणि मुख्यमंत्री ऑन रेकॉर्ड की ब्रँड डेम्पो इज नॉट बिगर आवर पार्टी इज बिगर म्हणून.
No, I don't agree with that.
Chief Minister on record, and he will not agree with that. He will also agree that brand depot is bigger.
No.
They have employed a lot of people.
Again, see, this is where politics gets very petty. And I know Durga is somebody who's not petty. So let's rise above petty politics. Okay?
का फुलवून तू आपले ओके येस
Petty politics is when you are saying that 2% is because of brand Pallavi. No, it is because
No, I'm not telling 2%. I am telling whatever votes they have got is because of brand depot.
ते 2% नाही 50%
Otherwise,
50,000
candidate would have lost by more than 50,000 votes. A BJP
No.
candidate.
Now, I don't agree with that. Let me explain to you again. If you're looking at what happened in the South Goa performance, the BJP could have been far better. I've given you what I thought were the reasons and why a consolidation of the minorities happened and why the non-consolidation of the Hindus also happened. I am saying both the candidates were on equal platform as far as capabilities, educations were concerned. And that is the kind of people we need in Goa, is what my premise is. So whether India Alliance puts it or whether BJP puts it, the electorate will vote for people based on the
बट तू
deliverables.
सांगचे पडटले ब्रँड डेम्पो रियली हेल्प यू नॉट
I think brand tempo is something that was not. It is impactful, no doubt. She was a better choice of candidate, undoubtedly.
better than
Most of the available choices that could have come. I believed, and I've always said that you needed to put a new face. She was a new face. She was educated. She had philanthropic activities backing her. They were also very influential in South as far as football and other things were concerned. But most importantly, I have always mooted that the South Goa should have had a Christian candidate with Hindu voter base or a Hindu candidate with Christian voter base. She fit the second bill, which was she was a Hindu face and could be amiable to the Christian community, right? That is why I believe she was the best candidate for us in South Goa. That is my personal opinion. And that is not a question on the other political leaders, because that is a choice made by the center. When I was told Pallavi Dempo was the candidate, I said this is a damn good choice.
you supported
Savio also would have been a good choice. कित्याक दिले ना ताका?
I'm too young.
You're too young. You're connected directly to big boss there of
too
yours.
young ओके लास्ट क्वेश्चन वी एंड दिस डिस्कशन आता जर इलेक्शन झाले फाल्यां इलेक्शन झाले असेंब्लीचे जाल्यार इंडिया एलायन्स पार्टनर्स कितले सीट जिखपाक शकता गोंयांत?
कौन आया है?
कोई नहीं।
लेकिन वो सुना है कि कम पीता है।
Turn by turn navigation powered by Suzuki Ride Connect. Dual tone body color, LED headlamp, LED position lights. Suzuki Access 125. सुना है कम पीता है.
25+ सीट आमी जिखतले गोंयांत. फाल्यां इलेक्शन जाल्यार ग्राउंड रियलिटी पळय. काल तुका सांगता हांव रुपेश बाब, काल रिजल्ट येवपाक लागले, ट्रेंड्स येवपाक लागले 11च्यान. 11 म्हणल्यार ऑलमोस्ट पिक्चर क्लियर जाल्ले. 11च्यान जे आमचे अध्यक्ष बाब विजय सरदेसाय फोन वाचपाक लागलो लोकांचो. रातचे 2 मेरेन रावलो. राती 2 मेरेन पब्लीक फोन करता, आतां सकाळी परते स्टार्ट. म्हणजे सायलेंट उठर जे आमी म्हणटाले, आवाज करुना लोकांनी सायलेंट. कितलेशे एक्झिट पोल दाखयताले की 2-0. आमचो स्टँड क्लियर आशिल्लो. कितें कळटालें न्ही, फील कळटालो. आनी जे तरेन रातचे काल 2 मेरेन फोन रिंग जाले, आनी तुका सांगता हातूंतले 70 एप्रॉक्सिमेट 50-60% फोन ऑपोजीट सायडीचे आशिल्ले. बरें बुद्धी शिकयली हांकां म्हूण, वस्ती मारिल्ली म्हूण हांकां. ही उतरां.
So, आज जाले जाल्यार 25+.
कितलेशे मंत्र्यांनी आमच्या अध्यक्षाक फोन केले काल.
सो आतां सेम क्वेश्चन गोज टू यू.
सो हांव तुका सांगता, फाल्यां इलेक्शन जालें, डिक्लेअर जालें न्ही, अशी परिस्थिती येतली की बीजेपीची तिकेट नाका म्हणून सोडून येवपाचे आहा लोक, रिजनल लिडर्स. म्हणजे जे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी आसात.
Problem with India Alliance is not that they cannot gain 25 seats. That's not my problem. My problem is I don't think they can stay together.
Of course we can say together. We have shown it.
I'm telling you on
in the interest of Goa,
I'm telling you
in the
right
interest
now
of
on
Goa, we have
Rupesh's
kept our
program,
differences aside.
before 2027, the India Alliance in Goa will break.
No,
Will break.
no.
Aam Aadmi Party will
But
not
our
allow
party president, our
allow
party
Congress
president,
to make a
our
inroad.
party president has made it very
Your
clear on
party
his
is
show
one
yesterday.
MLA party, my friend. I'm
It-
talking
it-
about
it's not
Congress
about-
and Aam
It's not
Aadmi
about one
Party.
MLA, 2 MLA.
I
It is about-
respect
it is
him a
about-
lot.
it is
I
about-
respect
it
him
is
a lot,
about-
but
आम्ही
he's a
कोकण-
one MLA
आम्ही
party.
कोकणीत म्हणतात, आम्ही कोकणीत म्हणतात, मनभेद आणि मतभेद विसरून आम्ही एक झाल्यात. कित्याक झाल्यात? In the
You all
interest of the
will not
state.
stay together.
In the interest of the state.
No, he said
And-
it is
and
either-
Vijay-
it is a interest-
Vijay
it is
Bab-
alliance for
and Vijay
survival.
Vijay Bab will see that, Vijay will take a lead that to see that all will stay together.
With-
He will be a
with-
magnet.
With all
Vijay
due-
Bab will be a magnet and see that all will be together.
I have all the respects for Vijay as a political leader, and he knows it. You know it.
And I welcome you also to India Alliance. You should be part of us.
The point is
आता
this.
सांगू.
Because brain and knowledgeable person like you don't have place there.
Thank you so
Why
much.
did they
but-
why did they revamp the when you raised certain issues of Kala Academy, which was a genuine thing? Why did they entirely revamp the
It to
revamp
be
the
continued
spoken list?
continually.
Why did they revamp the list? Because you have a talent. They don't deserve talent. They need chamchas.
So let's get back to the question.
तेका खुश करता
ना
तू
कुछ
काय
नहीं
point
हम-
मारता.
We always speak. We always in touch, irrespective of political ideological differences. आम्ही राज्याचे ज्यांना हित येतात ते आम्ही डिस्कस करतात. मग किती चाललाय? So
See,
these
the
are
problem-
wrong.
आता उलयता.
Let me explain. Okay, Vijay as a political leader is highly respected, and I respect him. But you're not understanding the real problem, and that is the problem you witnessed in West Bengal. That is a problem you witnessed in Punjab. Okay, the reason why India Alliance beyond this will not be successful is because they will never be able to survive together. It's not you. You are a very small element of the India Alliance, influential, no doubt. But Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are fighting the same voter base. Why will they share that? Why did they not share it in Punjab when they could have gained much more? Why did they not share it in West Bengal? So India Alliance being together is impossible in 2027. I'm telling you right now.
I'll just add. आणि म्हणले की नाही
Last-
केरळ I'll just closing remark. आणि म्हणले लहान स्टेट. First I'll tell you, Goa is not Punjab and Bengal. First. Second, it's not about small thing. Your home minister when he comes, he says, Goa हमारा भारत का छोटा माथे पर बिंदी है.
I'm
So
still saying
I'll tell
that.
you, even so Goa forward if it's small, we are a magnet and we'll keep everyone together in the interest of the state. Bab Vijay Sardas will take that lead and we'll keep everyone together.
I-
and
I
I'll tell you on record, let him save this. We will form the government in 27 with 2/3 majority.
हे असतले
let me-
YouTube
let me-
वर.
let me-
That's
let
why
me-
that's why I'm making
let
a
me
statement.
give
परत
you-
वापर,
let
वापर.
me-
And Savio will be also with us.
let me
Keep it on record.
Let me also
Sorry,
put it on
last
record.
remarks on
One
your
second. Let me put it on record. I am with the BJP and I'll always
You are
support
currently
Modi.
with BJP.
I will always support Modi. Now, the second most important point is let's just hope that the bindi that he's talking about, which will be on the head in Goa of his political party, is not picked up and thrown, because you do know that there's no bindi, no business, right?
In the
थँक्यू व्हेरी मच वेळ दिला म्हणून. सो 2027 इंडिया अलायन्स आसतलें काय ना हें तेन्ना कळटलें, वेळ सांगतलो. ते म्हणटा दुर्गादास कामत म्हणटा, ते म्हणटा की गोवा फॉरवर्ड पार्टी वील बी अ मॅग्नेट, सगळ्यांक लागीं दवरतले. जाल्यार सावियो म्हणटा ना, तुमच्यान जावचें ना म्हणून. आनी ऑन द अदर एंड ते म्हणटा की मणिपूरचो विशय परत परत काडिल्ल्या कारणान दक्षिण गोंयांत सेटबॅक बसना, ताका लागून मतां गेलीं. So this was analysis, and तुमकां बाकी सगळे you can rewind and watch. You're watching Goa News Hub, your favorite website. You can show digital channel, web portal. Keep watching us. जेणे आमकां अजून म्हणचे सबस्क्राईब करना ते सबस्क्राईब फॉलो करीत रावा, बिकॉज वी ब्रिंग समथिंग. आणि स्टार दीस रावा. वी ब्रिंग व्हॅल्यू टू युअर YouTube. Thank you for watching us. Keep watching.